Welcome back, subscribers. This is Johnny Hopper, and I don't report the news. I speculate on it. I could be talking about gas, and Barsha, and Mosman, and me, but I already kind of talked about that in videos in the past. So, this one is about just some of the things that I caught my attention and I just want to shed some light on, and then it's up to you guys to decide if it's plausible, if it could be true, could not be true, makes sense, doesn't make sense. I kind of backtracked and digressed there just a little bit. Anyway, Deano, about a week ago, said that he was going to go to the baker's factory. We know Anderson had a falling out with Alden. Same thing with Stewart way back when. But Alden pretty much has a resume that nobody can argue with. I think he's won something like 18 of the last 20 years of Supercross championships or something ridiculous. Don't quote me, but it's something silly like that. You know, you got guys like Osborne that comes back from overseas as his career was almost over, and then now he's the oldest rider to ever win a motocross championship at 30-31. It's insane what this guy can do. Nothing to take away from the riders, but his program works. Speaking of his program, it's expensive. Some of the resources that I have been told or have been privy to say that his programs are anywhere between $80,000 to $300,000 a year, just for renting the facilities, for supplements, you name it. And then in those deals, there's also like a bonus structure. If that person wins, he gets part of the bonus in your contract with Yamaha, Honda, whoever you may be, KTM, Husky. And then if you win the championship, well, a little bit gets over to him. Makes sense, right? But we would never actually know because there's this thing called NDA, non-disclosure agreements. So, they're not allowed to talk about it. And I know if you've been to the Millsaps training facility or Carmichael's farm, they charge around $30,000 a year to be there and to ride. You know, so it does sound quite a bit more expensive. Does it make sense? Possibly. Anyway, well, I don't want to say he's on the B team, but he's not on the primary team. So maybe it won't cost him that much money, but he's around the right people to make a good push for 2021. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments below about him moving to the baker's factory and being part of that program. And I know Carmichael has flirted, basically saying that his deal with Suzuki is over, you know, the last 15 years. And so he's going back to Mitch Payton to have a Kawasaki. He's got his monster logos on it. He's said that it's not an ambassador deal, or I don't even know if he's said that or not. So there's really no telling if he's getting paid by Cowie to do it, but I mean, I wouldn't see why not. I mean, it's Ricky Carmichael. If you're gonna ride a dirt bike, you might as well get paid, right? And he's a smart businessman. He's done lots of things with the Road to Supercross, the arena crosses, and now in the Supercross futures. I'm pretty sure he might be getting paid. I mean, he's working for NBC, so he's obviously trying to make some more residual income so he just doesn't ride off into the sunset. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on. And then, I don't know if you saw, Tomac is selling his GT3 RS. It was 2019, super expensive car. Originally, MSRP at $227. He's giving you a smoking deal of $7 off. Why do I personally think he's selling it? Well, he's got a family now. Do you need a super fast car? I mean, it'd be nice. But you're living like a rock star while you're making rock star money. To me, this kind of makes me feel as if he's planning for retirement. Get rid of some of this stuff. I mean, we saw it happen with Chad Reed. He started selling all of his stuff. Water trucks, tractors, all sorts of stuff. You know, semis, etc. As he was entering his last year of racing. Because you don't need that stuff anymore. You're not going to need that stuff anymore. Why have a $200,000 car when you could put that in a index fund with a 5% dividend, make 10 grand a year off of that money? I mean, and never lose the principal balance of it. There's a lot of smarter ways you could do with that money than having a nice, fast car that's neon green, lime green, something like that. Well, if you want to yell at me, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Hopper875 and Johnny Hopper on Twitter. Well, if you like this video, I mean, share it. If you didn't like this video, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is Johnny Hopper. Who's ready for Supercross?